kind of after Cannes, if you look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, the good things that were happening was that as much as we were struggling a bit with Accenture, and the struggle continued probably up until November, it was starting to move in the right direction. That was good. We were an intense pitch for GoDaddy. It was a big piece of business. We won that. That was good. We started to attract more A-level talent, and we brought some very good people in. We brought Chris Garbett in at that point as Chief Creative Officer. That was excellent. That was all really good. Some of the stuff that wasn't so good, you kind of get into the bad, is that while a lot of good talent was attracted to us and coming in, we also started to lose people. So other agencies were suddenly like, oh, those guys are back on the map, they're doing some good stuff, and next thing you know, we were losing people. People were leaving because we weren't paying as much. Don't forget, we were still in a hole, so we were gonna hold back on some of the money. So we had people we really wanted, but we lost them. And when you get into the ugly, there's nothing uglier than our real estate. We made decisions on real estate with Omnicom that I think were decided upon about an agency that was contracting, and suddenly we were an agency that was expanding. And here we are packing in all these people, and the real estate itself wasn't and isn't today serving a vibrant, growing agency. And this is a huge problem. And we're dealing with it. And frankly, it's such a problem that we're losing talent because we literally had two creative teams said, we want to come here, but there's just something about the physical space that we don't think we can do our best work here. Imagine losing people because you have ugly real estate. That's a problem. For me, there's two things that keep me up at night. The first is talent, and the second is money. And on the talent issue, this is our asset. That's all we have. All we have is talent, the energy to deploy that talent to make things. So attracting the best talent, that's number one. Retaining the best talent, that's also number one. Those are the two biggest issues. And then training the talent, seeing potential in people and training them, that's the other thing that's a real priority on the talent side. The other big issue is money. And what I'm learning and what I've learned quickly is that the money serves the talent. The money serves the creative product. You need the money. And we live in a world today where clients, through this procurement revolution, look at these situations with us, these transactions with us, as win-lose. Procurement has to win and the agency has to lose. And what happens is that the clients ultimately are dissatisfied. They're not getting the creative product they wanted. They're not getting the level of service. You name it, they're not getting it. And why are they not getting it? Because they're trying to live in win-lose. If we could just adjust this procurement revolution to win-win, they'll get what they want, we'll get what we want, they'll make their top line growth and their profit, we'll make the profit that we need to make them better. That's, I think, the real key issue. And there needs to be a lot of people in Omnicom and a lot of people at our agency figuring out ways to get the scopes to make things great for both sides. I think you have to listen. I can't underemphasize, even though I'm a guy who talks a lot, the importance of listening. Really try to listen to problems, for the ideas. That's the first thing. I think the second thing is you really need a vision and a plan. It's not gonna happen by accident. It's not gonna happen because you're a nice person. You really have to understand, this is what we're trying to make, and here's the steps that we gotta take to get there. And I think the last thing, there's this great poster that sits in Johnny Ive's office at Apple. And the first line of this poster, it says, believe in your fucking self. Like, you're gonna have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself first, you're not gonna sell it to anybody else. They're not gonna listen. Then everybody is gonna, even people with low EQ are gonna feel that, nah, this guy doesn't really believe it. So just fucking believe in yourself. And that's it. Listen, vision and a plan, and believe in yourself. 4 pieces of advice for the price of 3.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me every